Watch out, pagan community. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
Hey guys, it's Billy and welcome back to Spill Sesh. Today we need to talk about how Trisha Paytas has done it again. Like, literally done it again. The Pokemon fan, literally that she is, has collected them all, it seems. Like, she's trying to collect every single religion like she's Thanos, getting those Infinity Stones, you guys. The way she is hopping religions left and right. And this was literally one of the reasons why Ethan recently called her out and they had that massive family drama. He made her cry.
We're talking about Trisha and that Hare Krishna.
All because he called her out for faking religions, and I mean obviously everything else that she's been doing, but mostly talking about the fact that she's been faking religions and has been trying to pay her way into them, and it just being some big joke to her.
You say you couldn't finish your conversion classes, which tells me that you don't care enough about the culture to put in the actual work to do it the right way. And then you say that you just paid off a rabbi to just say you're Jewish, which is, first of all, a lie. No rabbi would do that. It just propagates the notion that Jews only care about money, and that's very serious. You know, the whole thing is just disgusting.
After that, I thought for a second maybe she would give it a rest, but no. I mean, it was pretty clear in her response to him after the video of her crying, where she posted a live saying, "Sending love to everyone." And in this video, she said that she was continuing her spiritual journey because she was talking a lot about God in this video and what she's been learning recently. And specifically, it was talking about how hurt people hurt other people. And that was the big takeaway for her of this whole thing. Instead of actually taking responsibility for any of the stuff that Ethan was calling her out for, she in turn made this whole thing about her never having done anything wrong, but instead Ethan just can't accept love, so he decided to mess with her life and pick on her and just like nitpick everything that she's been posting on the internet and make fun of her and all this stuff, and it just has to do with him not being able to receive the love in his life. Nothing to do with the fact that she's been called out by like a ton of other people because of the fact that she's been offending so many different religions, so many different cultures, and this has just been a constant thing for her. I mean, it's ridiculous. Well, you guys, a lot of people agreed with Ethan, obviously. I mean, there are so many people that are like, Ethan never should have made that video. And of course, Ethan shouldn't have been picking on Trisha like that, because obviously there's just a lot of things that come with Ethan talking about Trisha, because that is family at the end of the day. And a lot of people say, you know, he shouldn't be talking about her because of Hila. But there's so many people that are like, I wish he didn't talk about her because I know it's causing problems for him and his family. But some of the things that he was saying do have major points to them. Like, he was really trying to hold her accountable for the things that she's been doing. And I mean, there's so many people that have also been trying to keep her accountable for the things that she's been doing, but coming from Ethan, you know that she will hear it and she will have to like pay attention to it. And I mean, she just kind of ignored it because she just said, I'm gonna do me, and he's just her person. But of course, with the wedding over, Trisha needed something new to fixate on, and her Hare Krishna lifestyle just didn't seem to be cutting it for her anymore, and she has moved on to her next practice. Yes, you guys. I mean, she still has her Hare Krishna channel, which a lot of people find offensive because she's changing the name of a religion. And I just don't understand where she thought she wasn't going to get called out for that one. And she's still posting on that channel, but she has announced that she is going to be learning a new practice, which is her as a pagan. Yes, you guys, another thing for Trisha to disrespect. Are we shocked? No, but wow, is she so open about it and so open about knowing about all the backlash that she's been getting. Like, she's literally admitting that people don't want her to mess with this, and she's still doing it. Like, she thinks it's a game, she thinks it's funny. Obviously, this Trisha trolling like she always does, but it's just like sad to see. I feel like it's so sad to see this whole thing. We're gonna get more into why I think it's sad later, but I mean, this is just ridiculous. So how this all came to be was Trisha was doing one of her many live streams, because Trisha only really does live streams these days. She made a comment about being a Wiccan, wanting to be a Wiccan, wanting to learn more about it, and someone corrected her on the proper terms, and Trisha was like, pagan, okay, I gotta write that down.
First of all, I really want to learn about, like, is it Wiccan? It's called Wiccan. I love that. I know Holly, once again, I love Holly Madison. She I think practices witchcraft or does some witchy things, and I think that's really cool. And I would love to learn more about it. I do believe in all of that. I don't know much about it, but it's astrology, winter solstice. I'm a Wiccan. Oh my God, there's a lot of Wiccans here. It's pagan. Okay.
And started asking questions about it, and somebody commented starting to describe the beliefs and the practices, to which Trisha just grew more and more fascinated, and she said that she needed to make a note of all this because she just needed to know more.
I hope I'm not trying to offend anyone by any means, but I don't want to do anything like devil related. I do believe in the devil. Wicca is a pagan practice. We don't believe in Satan or evil. Interesting. Really? So that's probably the biggest misconception. This is interesting. I'm actually really interested. Neither are evil, but a lot of evil in the world. Interesting. We don't believe in Satan. Oh, really, really cool. So funny. I came to this chat while this was being discussed. Pagan is before the devil or Christianity. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna make a note of this. Sorry, I'm not ignoring the chat. I just want to make a note of this. Pagan Wicca. Cool. I'm gonna look more into that. That's really interesting.
She was so lit up over this, and then as the days have gone by, Trisha kept talking about this. She just like won't give it up, you guys. She's put it in vlogs that she wants to do this.
Also, guys, I'm becoming a Wiccan, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna get my purity candle. I'm excited. They came into my life, and I feel like it's my calling. So watch out, pagan community. I'm coming for you.
And just has been posting more TikToks about it. She's been posting about this, and really frustrated people when she posted a series of TikToks addressing that she is fully aware people do not want her to mess with this community. She said, when people tell me not to mess with pagan community, and posted another TikTok about this as well. This is literally such a mess, you guys. And this is why I think this whole thing is really sad. This whole thing of Trisha like bouncing around with religion, trying to find her place in this world. I think this whole thing is really, really sad. There's obviously a deeper meaning to all of this. And I can't say I'm surprised by Trisha wanting to add another Infinity Stone to her collection. But as the year is ending, I'm just like sad to see, like, when you look back at the beginning of the year and you think about how we're closing things out now. I mean, this time last year, Trisha was nearly untouchable if you think about it. There are so many people that did not like Trisha, but her image was honestly getting redeemed. She was literally untouchable. Like, people that were talking bad about her would be immediately hit with people being like, she's changing, she's learned her lesson, give her a chance. I felt like people were really, really on Trisha's side, or they were rooting for her. They were acknowledging, yes, Trisha has done some very bad things, but that was the conversation surrounding Trisha's name. Because if you think about it, last year around this time, Trisha was ending her friendship with Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. And those were the two people that were really bringing her down. People were like, why are you standing up for Shane? Why are you standing up for Jeffree? Those people have done some very bad things and you're sticking by them. And when they did her wrong, there was so many people like Trisha was so loyal to Shane, Trisha was so loyal to Jeffree, and they were not loyal to her, and they felt bad. And people feeling bad for her led to her image getting better, because not only did that happen, but she was with Ethan, and people loved their friendship, their little friendship that they had going on in Frenemies, because with all this Shane stuff and all this Jeffree stuff that was going on, the one person that was in her life was Ethan, and people were like, oh my god, I love that Ethan's always there for her, I love that Ethan's supporting her, he's always on her side, she finally found a friend that is going to treat her right, she's finally with the right people, she's turning her life around, and together they brought all this attention on people like David Dobrik and James Charles, and Trisha was being looked at as someone who was once problematic and then made some big changes, and that seemed to gain her so much love and attention. Listen, like, whether you like Trisha or not at the moment, or even back then, you have to admit that there was a period of time this year, end of last year, that people started to actually like her because they were really, really excited about where her future was going with Frenemies and her not being friends with toxic people anymore. And now we're back to Trisha trolling and doing things that don't give her this like loving attention that she was once getting at the beginning of the year. It's honestly just sad. It's sad to see how things have kind of come around and come full circle in not the best way for her. There's been a lot of conversations online surrounding this. Obviously, Trisha is happy. She's married. That was something that really, really brought her a lot of joy this year. That was something that she always wanted, something that she's always dreamed of. I think that Trisha is experiencing like a lot of joy in her life, but I think as far as like public opinions, feelings towards Trisha, they certainly have changed, and I think that has been just really sad to see. But I definitely want to know what you guys think about all of this. There's a lot that we talked about, so let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.